Viewer discretion is advised. Hello everyone, Ro here, and welcome back to American Truck Simulator. Today we're going to be hauling 39,000 pounds of pesticides from Bakersfield to Tonopah. So we're going to be going across the California-Nevada border. And yeah, we're going to be taking the Peterbilt 579 from the last couple episodes. So I hope you guys enjoy. Now let's get started. Alright, so we are back in the Peterbilt 579 day cab. Loving it. Loving this truck, man. It's got a nice interior. No sunroof, but oh well. One thing I noticed while I was filling up here is there's actually a guy inside the chevron here. Like, he's actually moving around, which is pretty freaking awesome. I never noticed that. But let's go ahead and start up our truck here. Nothing new. We're pretty much picking up right where I left off in the last episode. The only difference is I left Kemzo to, or Kesmo or whatever the place is called, to rest up and fill up on fuel. So we're going to go ahead and leave the station now. Let's go ahead and get our running lights on, parking lights, you know, same. Yeah, I always drive with my parking lights on. It's just something that I always do. So, yeah. But like I said, nothing new in the game. No new mods. Not even an update. I have a lot of things. I'm sure a lot of the mods that I have installed are out of date, just because it's been a while since I've installed them. But it's become quite a bit of a chore to update mods for ATS, because you have to go to the website, you have to comb through every released mod to see if it's a newer version of what you already have, and it's just a pain. So yeah, it's kind of a hassle, just a bit. But yeah, we are back, same truck. Today we're going to be delivering chemicals, pesticides, you know, that fun stuff. Let's go ahead and pull into here. And we'll go ahead and pick our load. We've been making $42,000, I think, from this trip, plus whatever bonuses they throw my way. Obviously, this is going to be, we're obviously going to get more bonuses from this because of the fact that it is flammable material, and as well as they want it pretty quickly. It's one of the just-in-time deliveries, so there is that. It's interesting to try and line this up using the back window. Not exactly the greatest at it. I'm getting better. I was kind of off. Alright, in fact, this is probably... I think this is the exact same spot that I backed the last trailer into. So, yeah, I was just here. It'd be nice if I could get a little bit more of a powerful engine for this truck. Maybe there's a mod out there that isn't 2,500 horsepower, because that's a little ridiculous, and I don't think I need a truck that powerful. Don't think I need to be flying down the interstate at 180 miles an hour with a trailer attached. Doesn't sound like the safest thing to do. Again, I am listening to music through my headphones. You guys shouldn't be able to hear it. But if for whatever strange reason you hear it, I don't have to worry because it's not copyrighted. It's actually, all the music I'm listening to is from No Copyright Sounds, the same YouTube channel that's provided a lot of the non-copyrighted music that I listen to and that I use for videos, such as the music that is used for this video. Fortunately, I was able to finish my new outro design before release. I was kind of worried because I was kind of procrastinating just a tiny bit, and I actually didn't have it done until like midnight on what would be Monday morning. So it was kind of scary trying to get it all crammed together in time so that I can upload the video and have it come out in time. But yeah, new outro design. It's pretty simple, and it's pretty similar to what the original outro that I had was. Basically, you know, it has 2 pages. First page has, you know, my banner across. In fact, both pages have my banner across the top. And then you get the simple little icons for like, comment, and subscribe. And for the first page, I actually that's where the main change is I decided to throw in the album artwork for the music for the outro, and as well as music information. I am thinking about doing something similar for the intro, just because I think it kind of looks weird now that only the outro has that kind of information on it, and not the intro. Got a helicopter up here. And there was a jet that flew by a second ago. But yeah, it's pretty great looking, if I do say so myself. I've also downsized the resolution on the outro to 720p to match my video settings, because my videos are only in 720p. The reason behind that, there's really no difference. There's no real bold difference between 1080p and 720. 720 still looks great, in my opinion. And it also allows me to basically increase the quality of the video, because 720p videos aren't as large in file size as the 1080p ones. So there's that. There's also the fact that my computer, actually, I don't have a 1080p monitor. I used to. Don't anymore. My monitors are both the same monitor, Samsung's. And they are 1360 by 768. It's a really strange resolution, but that's what they are. So, of course, I have to downsize that to the nearest resolution for YouTube, and that turns out to be 720. Looks like the retarder is doing its job. It helped slow down my truck here while I was coming down that little slope. Gonna be continuing straight, and not sure, actually. Let's go ahead and take a look here. Looks like I'm gonna be on this road for a while until I have to hop on the 95. Oh man, we are gonna have to hop on the 95. That is depressing. I really wish it wasn't set up that way. Hopping onto a highway. Actually, you know what? This one doesn't look like a highway. It looks like it tapers out right here. Yeah, it doesn't look that bad. Man, my mouth is really dry today. Not sure what's up with that. It's kind of warm in my room. Got the window open. Actually, no, I don't have the window open. That could do it. If I have the window open, then sometimes there's background noise that I have a hard time getting out. Especially if there's like a motorcycle driving by my house. And that doesn't help. So what is there to talk about? That's always the main question in these American Truck Sim videos, is what is there to talk about? I never really have a good topic. In fact, I always talk about having no topic to talk about. That's always the main topic, apparently. But I got nothing. I already recorded the LSPDFR episode for today, if you're watching this video the day it came out. It's an interesting video, and because it already released by the time this video comes out, I can actually talk about it. Yeah, it's imagine the city of Los Santos without power. That's what that video is. It's an entire blackout. It's insane. I don't know why I decided to come up with that idea, but I figured, you know what, it'd be really different, really unique, and yeah, it was kind of fun to record, just to kind of see the city without, you know, lighting, and it's just crazy. But if you have not seen my LSPDFR video yet, that would be episode 91 called Blackout. Number one, I would, of course, recommend to watch it if you're into LSPDFR. Specifically if you're into my LSPDFR videos. And if you do watch it, you might want to continue watching all the way until the end. That means past the outro, because there's extra footage. Or basically, I call for a ton of backup. At first, it was by accident. It was just a complete accident. And then once I realized what was happening, I just kept going and just kept calling for backup. Just rapid fired that button. And yeah, it really didn't cause any performance issues for me, which was kind of odd. I was expecting some major performance hits, and my frames dropped down to about 28, but those were like very, very momentary, and then after that they just kind of spiked back up to the normal 30-40s, which was really odd, because I was expecting my FPS to go way lower than that. I did get some lag, though, while I was trying to, like, say, pull out a weapon, or when I was trying to activate a siren, it would have this strange lag to it, but understandably, the game was probably freaking out, because, yeah, it's a lot of backup. In fact, that's the most backup I've ever called for in a single episode. And, this one didn't even have a reason. Like, this one didn't even have a pursuit going on. Like I said, at first it was a complete accident, and then after that, I just kept going. I also had the ability to use some, different music during that, extra footage. It's not entirely different, considering I've actually used that song once before on my channel. The song is called Fuck Off by Datsick and Bear Grylls. It released in 2015 on Firepower Records on the Shell Shock Legends album. It's funny talking about that now because Datsick, one of the two guys on that song, as well as the actual leader of that entire record label, he just announced today that he's releasing a new EP. I'm super stoked for that. Just super, super stoked. Sounds great from what I hear. And can't wait to see it. Or, well, can't wait to hear it. It's going to be coming out on March 25th. He's the artist that's gotten me in dubstep. It was the very first dubstep artist that I actually really enjoyed. The one that I really just... He's basically the one that got me into dubstep. And if it weren't for his good old Nukem track, I don't know if I would have really enjoyed dubstep as much. I don't think I would have experienced as much of the music as I did, and that I have, and that I will. He is quite the legend when it comes to dubstep. But of course, he's not the only dubstep artist I listen to. There's always Bear Grylls, of course. The second guy on that Fuck Off track. It'll be interesting. Bear Grylls has actually been, he's more known to be, he hasn't exactly revealed himself. He's never actually shown his face. Part of the fun behind his name And, well, fun behind his celebrity status is he's never actually shown his face. People don't know who he is. Like, people don't know who he actually is. Which is pretty crazy. But pretty soon, he's actually on live television going to be revealing himself, doing a face reveal, I guess, which is pretty interesting. Alright, looks like this officer is going to let me make this right turn here, which is awesome. Try not to hit that curb there. We tapped it a little bit there. It's Bear Grylls, another one of the artists that I really enjoy listening to. And then there's Barely Alive, a duo out of, I believe, Boston. Let's see, Bear Grylls, I think, is American. I think he's from the US. Actually, I don't know. That's Sick is from Canada. Barely Alive, I believe, is... In fact, yeah, they've got to be American. Because I think it's their Twitter handle that's actually legitimately just Barely Alive US. I'm going to go ahead and make a right turn now. Make it as quick as possible. Though, with a 39,000-pound trailer, that might not be the greatest thing when you have 550 horsepower in your truck. Alright, so we got about 36 minutes to go in-game. Should be a pretty easy trip. Well, pretty easy remainder to the trip. This whole trip was easy. Simple. Just talking about music. One of the things I love the most. I'm actually more addicted to music than I am video games. And I've bounced around between quite a few genres. I used to listen to quite a bit of rock before 2004, I believe. At which point I kind of just moved over to hip-hop. Rap music, Eminem, of course. If it weren't for his Just Lose It song, I don't know where I would be with hip-hop. Chances are I wouldn't have stuck with hip-hop as much as I did. Because I'm actually not really into hip-hop anymore. Sadly, it's kind of died off. So, electronic music is really where my main interest is in terms of music. But back to Barely Alive real quick. Actually, let's see where we are dropping this trailer off. It's going to be right there. Alright, well, we got a FedEx trailer, which is great. Forgot I had FedEx trailers in this game. Forgot that was a mod that I installed. Also, I believe these tractors should say John Deere on them. Yes, I think it does. Let's see. Yep, says John Deere. Right on it. But Barely Alive is my favorite duo in electronic music. Electronic music, if I can speak, that would be great. They're actually responsible for the theme song to my LSPDFR series, as well as several other songs on in my videos that I've done. I am moving away from the whole copyrighted music deal on YouTube videos just because, you know, it's copyrighted. And, oh, I hit something back there. Let's try and straighten this thing out. We're back to the FedEx trailer here. Except this time we, wait, are we... Do we have to, like, back up into that shed thing? Shed thing. It's like a barn. Get it right. I think we do. Alright, let's go ahead, try and get it turn more. According to the game, this is good. In fact, you know what? No. I'm not going to take that. We're going to straighten it out. Alright, should be nice and straight now. So now we just back her in. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and hop out of the cab. Hit that 2 on the keyboard. We're looking good. It's a little bit crooked, but no big deal. Still going to get full points for it, so let's go ahead and drop the trailer. Alright, so we traveled 326 miles from Bakersfield to Tonopah to deliver 39,000 pounds of pesticides, which took us 7 hours and 11 minutes. We consumed 55.9 gallons of fuel, made a profit of $42,932, and 2,353 XP. We did earn quite a bit of RP, but unfortunately we did not rank or level up just yet. I don't know why I keep saying rank up. Probably because this says rank, but then this one says level. It's kind of messing with me. Yeah, that's looking good. So we'll go ahead and get back on the road. Well, not really on the road. We're actually going to stay right here. Actually, you know what? We do need... We need ourselves a little something here called a thumbnail, don't we? So let's go ahead and hit that. Hopefully my truck is straight enough. I think it's actually a little bit off. But should be fine. That's a little off. No big deal. And I think we will be fine right about there. Like to have that nice open space here for once. See if we can get that blur just right. I guess that works. Let's go ahead and increase the saturation just a little. And maybe I should tilt it just a bit. Capture that. And we're good. Alright, so that's really going to do it. I hope I didn't like... I feel like I cut off on a certain topic, but I have terrible memory. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of American Truck Simulator. Once again, it was a lot of fun driving around from California to Nevada. Hopefully the Arizona DLC is going to come out soon so I can do longer trips and explore more. Probably go into Phoenix and... man, I really don't know any other places in Arizona, but it's going to be really interesting to try it out. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to hit that like button. It really helps me out. And comment down below if you have suggestions or feedback. If you have mods that you want me to try. If you want like me to try out a certain truck, be sure to leave a link for it. Because the last thing I want to do is go on a wild goose hunt looking for a specific truck just because I only know the name and not have a link to the actual thing. That would not be great. Yeah, subscribe to the channel if you want to stay up to date and see the newest content as soon as it's available. I hope you all enjoyed, but until next time, goodbye.